Hello, I'm Dr. Frances Pitsillis. A while back I started noticing that late October there seems to be a silent starting gun, and that's when the race starts for Christmas Eve and getting ready for Christmas. You see, it's one of the peak times when I've noticed people get very stressed and depressed, probably more considerably apart from perhaps the middle of winter in the southern hemisphere. So what are the reasons for this? There's more workload on top of workload, and this is because there are personal deadlines and business deadlines. Everyone wants to close up for their Christmas break, so there are business deadlines. Personal deadlines might include getting your dream kitchen finished before the Christmas holidays. And then there's those Christmas parties that mean that you eat more than you should and drink more than you should, and having that extra alcohol is going to make you more vulnerable to stress because it's draining magnesium and some other things as well. And then when you actually do have Christmas, you're dealing with having to, this year, have it at your place and cater for 20 people with all the trimmings. And on top of that, you might have to see people that you don't want to normally see, that you wouldn't normally see, but at Christmas time you have to see them. So in summary, it's lack of control over the people that you don't want to see and the things that you don't necessarily want to do. It's overload upon overload, and it's deadlines, and I forgot to mention sleep deprivation and increased food and alcohol. So all of this leads to fatigue and exhaustion, depression, anxiety, irritability, reduced motivation, weight gain or loss, and not coping well, and you might even say the wrong thing to your boss. Now that's a risk. So what can you do to avoid all of this? Well, you need to plan for Christmas very early. Get an early start on everything that you know you're going to have done by Christmas in your personal life and at work. Make a simple plan and set it in motion. Establish your priorities. What's really important and what's trivial and unimportant and doesn't make a difference at home, at work, and learn to say no to those trivial, unimportant things. Work smarter, not harder. Get rid of daily hassles, those niggling things that keep travelling around your desk that you mean to get done but haven't got done. Delegate more. And sometimes you might need to accept mediocrity in some things that don't need to be done very well so that you can do the important things well. Get enough sleep at the right time. Be in bed and asleep by 10:30. To cope with parties and get-togethers, here are a few tips. Don't starve yourself before a party. Have some nuts or some protein before you go, and then you won't eat as much. And here's my final tip. The Christmas roast is good for you, even good for weight loss, because you can have sweet potato instead of potato. Avoid the gravy. Have applesauce made without sugar. You can eat cherries because they're high in antioxidants, and you can eat nuts which lower cholesterol and are a source of healthy fatty acids. So you can tuck in to your Christmas roast. So there, you can avoid all that stress, sleep deprivation, alcoholic hangovers, problems with your boss just by following my tips on how to stay sane and safe before Christmas.